It is LUNES Macho Monday here, folks, and I'm just gonna leave this up here for a moment. Yeah, did you see who that was? Yeah, your eyes did not deceive you. He's looking to go into movies, and he has a lot of defenders. That's gonna make things a little interesting. And I mean, I get it. Maybe he actually does have some demons he's been trying to fight. Maybe, just maybe, there was chemicals involved. Maybe he's actually going into therapy. And maybe, if he does it again in this new area and gets called out again, a road trip should probably happen. I mean, I'm not saying that I should make a phone call to a few of my good old Texas buddies. We hop into a big white van with a bunch of tack bats and go cross country looking for them after we, drop a hint into Reddit and Tumblr and see if maybe we can reach out to some anonymous people and, just see if he can be doxxed. I'm not saying that, but the universe is full of hypotheticals. Also, huge shocker from one of the big feds as a massive employee exodus has happened. I believe that's what they're calling it now instead of future endeavors or just straight up firings. Those included our Samoa Joe, who just busted his ass doing commentary for WrestleMania. And he got let go, as well as Ms. Resume Billy Kay, to which the internet collectively responded with,
"Oh, now you fucked up."
And it continued
Now
with,
you fucked up. Now you fucked up.
moving on,
You have fucked up now.
you get the point.
Now you fucked up. 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 Now you have fucked up.
Anyway, even though it was an unfortunate situation for a lot of very talented, very hungry, and very dedicated individuals, there is now so much potential here within the next 90 days for interactions that haven't been dreamed of, or rematches that never got to be finished, grudges that just got started on the indies, or were talked about only via Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat. Now we have the potential for some of those to happen. Will a certain Samoan submission machine go down into Mexico and start conquering the luchadors? Will he show that he can outcatch, outgoozle, and outgrapple the maniacs in Canada? Will he take it overseas to Japan and see if he can be the new Kenta Kobashi and out-chop and out-kick any big man over there? Or will he take it back to the ring that gave him his name, that got him first seen? There's several that also have been pondering if maybe they should go into acting as well. I mean, some of them, their bodies haven't been holding up as best as they had hoped. I mean, time tends to do that, and literally living a car accident week in, week out will also wear the body down. It doesn't matter how fit you keep yourself. You keep running into immovable objects and being thrown around, it's gonna catch up with you. But there are possibilities. I mean, several wrestlers have proven they can carry on in various ways. I mean, Dwayne definitely lucked out. You have several that have their own podcast. Speaking of which, big shout out to Prince Adam. He's got his own out now. Try and look for it wherever it is. I'm not sure which service is providing it. Maybe it's a little local thing. Maybe it's a national thing. Who knows? But definitely check his out. And, when I get the hot seat in a little more of a consistent way, please check that out. I'm getting the kinks worked out, I swear. But anyway, these highly talented individuals now have a blessing rather than a curse because they're being given a second chance. Maybe they just need to go reinvent themselves within the sport. Maybe they move on. Maybe they contribute in other ways. They start their own academies. They get their own promotion going. Maybe they cut a deal with some other people. They get someone who's got a little money but no knowledge of the business, and they start talking to them, get something started. Maybe we're going to finally have, a week's worth of wrestling, just promotion after promotion after promotion, which is going to be fine. I mean, the comic business, when it got so many indie publishers coming out there, it boomed and got more people interested because they realized it's not just the same thing. Not everyone is going to do the same product. I mean, even the big names are approaching it in different ways, especially right now. I mean, Vince has always said he makes movies for people. He makes weekly movies. Well, he's kind of dabbled in that, and other people have shown that you can do cinematic wrestling and still make it compelling. I mean, a certain Matt and Jeff proved that almost a decade ago, and finally other people started jumping on and checking it out. Speaking of which, let's get to the matches. Starting off, we have Thumper Moore III taking on Silver God. Back and forth. Here we go, folks. This is a heavy one. This is for the belt with the God Complex. What? We have a new champion. We have a new TV champion. And here's Alexei Monstro working the mic over in the podcast with Reviver. 5 stars, holy cow. And now the tag belts are up for grabs as Total Harmony take on Max Contract. Back and forth they go, folks. This is heavy-handed. These guys are striking like none other. Good God almighty. The tags are getting faster, they're getting heavier, they're getting hotter, and with the posterizer, Max Contract retain their belts. And now, tag match for the ladies' belts as Carolina Candy retain just like that. Now we have our triple threat as Atomic defends against Diablo and Thrash. Triple threat ladder matches are always exciting. What's gonna happen? Will the champion retain? Too many wild cards to count, but with an atomic bomb off the ladder, he retains the belt. And look at North Star getting the crowd on his side. And here we go, a bull rope match for the women's title. I haven't seen one of these in a long time. Will we have a new champion? No, not with the Forever First. Oh, here we go. 2 of the big bulls locking it up in the ring is an exciting, unexpected exhibition. And with a shooting star press, Grand Manga shows he still has it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event for the belt as Flint Decker defends against Yoshimaru and showing that he's first class, the champ retains. That, folks, that was exciting. And I gotta tell you, we've got another one of those blasts from the past for you right now. So why don't you stay tuned and check this one out with us, as we've got none other than Gunnar Bunsen giving us the play-by-play of a classic match between El Presidente and Average Guy for the television title at the time at a champ clash almost 31 years ago. Gunnar, why don't you take it away, pal?
Thank you for coming back from that commercial break. El Presidente's on the ropes as Average Guy is giving it all he's got. Will the champ retain, or will we have a new one this evening? And with the presidential plancha,
Let's also not forget about these upcoming shows, people, not only this weekend, but in the following months as well. The summer is getting here. It's heating up. We are springing back into the proper wrestling season, and it is going to be an amazing one this year. I have a feeling we've been cooped up for too long. We've been pent up, and it's just going to get better and better, just like a fine wine. Or a well-preserved cheese. Speaking of cheese, come on, it's wrestling. That's at least a quarter of the recipe. Until next time, I'm Ian Torch, this is Lunes Macho Monday, and...